You obsess over parameter counts to find the perfect model. You hit the gas on deployment, but your project hits the wall. The crash isn't a technical failure, but the model's license dictating your user scale. We often assume open weights means a project is free and clear. In reality, downloading models involve commercial ceilings restricting your growth. This chart weighs technical capability against legal risk. A mistake here can trigger IP litigation. Capable models often cluster in the high-risk top right quadrant, carrying custom commercial liabilities. The bottom left contains permissive licenses, which are legally safe but require more manual optimization. To navigate this, we must map these licenses directly to specific developer and enterprise needs. Treating license compliance as a hard technical constraint ensures your application is built on a foundation that survives commercial launch. True permissive licenses are the most flexible, allowing for full commercialization and modification. This matrix shows why Apache 2.0 is often the baseline for enterprise builds. Notice the patent protection column. Apache 2.0 includes an explicit patent grant from the contributors who created the model. This clause creates a legal buffer for startups and enterprises, providing a layer of protection against patent litigation targeting the foundational technology. Using Apache 2.0 requires systematic internal tracking, as you must include the original copyright notice and license text in every derivative version you distribute. The MIT license is a common alternative for rapid prototyping. It keeps the core freedoms of commercial use and modification, but shows a red X for patent protection. MIT is highly efficient for developers because of its simplicity, but it lacks the explicit patent language found in Apache 2.0. For small projects, this is minor. But at a massive enterprise scale, lacking an explicit patent grant introduces a distinct risk to your intellectual property. While these licenses offer ultimate freedom without user caps, they shift the entire responsibility for technical alignment and copyright tracking onto the developer. Next are the Creative Commons licenses. These are frequently used for community-tuned models and datasets, but they come with specific viral mechanisms. Take the CC BY SA, or share-alike license. If you build an app on a share-alike model, that license overtakes your proprietary code. Legally, you are forced to release your entire application under that same open license, making your private code public. This mechanism is incompatible with most traditional proprietary software-as-a-service business models. Then there is the CC BY NC, or non-commercial license. It is highly effective for academic publishing, where the goal is sharing knowledge rather than profit. However, it creates a hard stop for monetization. You cannot use these models in any project that generates revenue. If an academic project using a CC BY NC model transitions into a startup, the foundational model must be completely removed and replaced to move forward. This leads us to semi-open licenses, like Meta's custom terms for the Llama family. They provide high-performance parameters run on your own hardware. These custom terms are not formally open source. They include specific commercial restrictions that change as your company grows. They often use a user count threshold, remaining free until your application reaches a specific number of monthly active users. Once you cross that threshold, the free license is invalid. You must negotiate a separate enterprise agreement to keep the service active. Many custom licenses also include acceptable use policies. Anthropic's constitutional AI terms, for example, are a binding legal attachment to the model weights. These terms require you to enforce the creator's specific ethical guidelines on your own end users. This adds a specific engineering requirement. You must build and fund monitoring infrastructure to ensure every user prompt complies with the model's legal terms. Custom licenses provide high baseline capability, but they trade that power for scale caps and mandatory compliance oversight. Choosing a license means finding the legal framework that matches your risk profile and scale. This decision matrix starts with one question: are you monetizing? If you are a bootstrap startup looking for initial traction, custom licenses like Meta's are a strong starting point. They allow you to leverage high-performance weights for free, provided you have a system to monitor your user growth against the commercial cap. If you are an indie developer building a rapid prototype and don't need broad legal protections, the MIT license provides the most direct path from a weekend idea to a deployed application with minimal legal friction. For commercial enterprises or startups requiring total IP ownership, the path leads here. For commercial apps requiring immunity from scale caps and clear patent rights, Apache 2.0 provides the most robust legal framework. Finally, if you are focused strictly on non-commercial academic research, non-commercial Creative Commons licenses allow you to share your results and datasets with the community without corporate overhead. Regardless of the model you pick, you must implement systematic version tracking and automated attribution from the start of development. Treating license compliance as the bedrock of your tech stack ensures your application remains legally secure and entirely under your control as it scales.